What's good, YouTube? This is Self-Talk for Self-Talk News. Before we get started in today's video, I want to highlight one of hip-hop's hidden agendas, and that is child grooming. In today's video, to kick off part one of this segment, I want to highlight the fact that Usher, famous R&B singer, stayed with hip-hop's mogul, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Puffy, whatever the hell you want to call him. Usher stayed at his home for a year. Usher claimed that he was a teen, but in one of these clips, P. Diddy said he was 10 years old. But I'll go with Usher's story. He said he was a teenager, and he stayed at Puffy's house for a year. Said he saw a lot of things, did a lot of things. This is part one. I'm going to show you guys a few clips that I have for this video. And after I highlight these clips, I give you guys my commentary. Salute.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor
some...
Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called.
Who was L.A. Reid? Some of you may know him. Some of you might not. L.A. Reid is famously known for being a record executive, A&R representative, record producer. He also served as a chairman and CEO of Epic Records. I googled Puffy's Flavor Camp. Nothing comes back but this interview with Usher speaking on it. And a lot of bloggers that covered it. This was something that wasn't supposed to be spoken about. This article by theurbandaily.com. L.A. Reid wasn't quite sure what to do with Usher, so he sent them over to New York to go to Flavor Camp, which happened to be hosted by Diddy. Usher was 15 years old and admits that Diddy exposed him to drugs, parties, and orgies.
And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In
to...
the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgies.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it.
This is called grooming people. No way in hell did a 13-year-old, 15-year-old, 10-year-old, however old he was, to stay with a man that was exposing him to drugs, sex, alcohol. This is disgusting. Nothing funny about this. To the point where Usher himself said later in this clip that he wouldn't allow his children to get sent away to a Puffy Flavors Camp.
Nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't
But
say
you
that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place.
I don't like that question. Basically asking this man that was a teenager, did any grown women try to molest him, basically. And Usher says, I didn't say that. I did say blah, blah, blah. That means Usher was molested, technically. Allegedly. I think. I snapped.
Your
See,
parents were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
14 years old.
Let's
You're a
continue
dad
with the
now.
rest
Would you
of
ever
this clip.
send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See?
This is child grooming. Nothing about this is okay. Pretty sure a video like this possibly get flagged down. So everything in this video is for educational purposes, news reporting, that falls under fair use guidelines. This is just my opinion. This is my reaction to these clips. This is my commentary. And this falls under fair use guidelines. Now, in this next clip that confirms what went down, here's Puffy being drunk. And we all know when Puffy starts to drink, the real him comes out. He gets touchy. He says gay things. And he's very flamboyant.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
That's no disrespect to the gay community or LGBTQIA+. This is a man that slipped up and said he was in a bed with a 10-year-old, 13-year-old, or 15-year-old. The stories keep changing. And if you look at Usher in this clip with when Diddy was talking about what he was saying, he posed the same emotional stance when he was talking to Howard. It's almost like this man has no emotion whatsoever. He's not really thrown off by Diddy's comments. He's not really laughing like how Kevin Hart is trying to make an uncomfortable situation funny. He's not really disagreeing. He doesn't show any expression at all because that shit is ripped from him. He has been groomed by the industry, allegedly, I think.
First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. That's
my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live.
The second clip I just played with Kevin Hart, Usher, and Diddy confirms that he was in Diddy's bedroom. This confirms that he slept in Diddy's bed. This confirms that he did stay at Diddy's house. So there's no backtracking this story. And this is part 1 of hip hop. And this is episode 1 of exposing hip hop industry for grooming. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Salute. Hit that like button. Comment, subscribe. And that's my time.